Это кто? Кто прорычал? Наверное, похуй. О.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead.
Че? А. Очень интересно, спасибо. Дождик пошел. Найсово, чё?
South Point is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of South Point are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town.
Ладно. Что-то ж... Ой, блядь. Пауки! Кайфарик. Что такое?
Greetings.
Кайфарик.
Buying and selling.
Нет, я, блядь, перепрыгну тебя. Круто.
Whole town went crazy. Just
Well, I suppose I can't go back to town now, can I? Just make myself comfortable here for a while. This sort of thing usually sorts itself out, doesn't it?
Hello there.
Похуй. Опа. сколько прошлых гаджетов.
Turn back, citizen. South Point is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into South Point to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside until I know what happened to my scouts. I certainly won't stop you. One of South Point's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories? You should know Dareneth has some sort of position in Elden Root. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dareneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign of letting up. Ask what you will. I don't care to speculate. I can only act upon what I know. It's apparent that the townsfolk have caused harm to themselves and others within Southport. Yes, it seems they've all gone mad, but until I know for certain, all I can do is hope to contain it. Strange reports arrived in Elden Root a week ago. Little things, people acting oddly. But when a South Point guard delivered his own severed tongue to the Altmer embassy, someone noticed. If we weren't spread so thin, we'd have been here earlier. General Endari pulled her entire company from the Haven and left for parts unknown. In her absence, we filled the gaps. I tried to commandeer forces from the Grey Mire, but the Thalmor Inner Council considers Argonian refugees a greater threat, in their wisdom. Centuries ago, it was an Imperial stronghold, but now it's known as a sleepy coastal town with a big cathedral. You'll find mostly Colovians who've been here for generations, and a handful of Wood Elves who don't pay much heed to the Green Pact.
Did someone call my name? Did Captain Alonthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me I don't know the work of a Daedric prince when I see one? Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through South Point like a plague, and so quickly. Only one Daedric prince has such power. No, it's... Wait, yes, that's it exactly. The Daedric Prince of Madness himself, here in South Point. So I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. But I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to... Of course, you need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing, I've been getting... Yes, what of it? Actually, I'm needed in South Point, unless the Queen prefers it left to the whims of it.
Ладно, потом. Так.
Hail.
Hello.
решение.
We should find those scouts before anything happens to them.
Реально бред.
No scout. And I do hope that smell came out of an animal.
The fire warms us when we're cold, but burns us when we're close. No matter how much you feed it, its hunger never ends. The fire is sublime. I am blind to all but the fire. It consumed my eyes and my thoughts, for I was jealous of its power. I did for myself. But it forgives as it consumes, and soon it will forgive me.
Это человек или босмер такой? Па. Пройти-то тихо, чтобы никого не убить.
Streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts
You've always
are.
been jealous of my light! I won't let you take it!
Чё? Ладно, идите наверх.
No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
South Point was such a grimy place. The new mayor is really cleaning things up, don't you agree? Killing? Oh, do you mean the cleaning brigades? Don't you worry about them. They're simply doing what they must to make South Point sparkle. Oh no, I can't leave my home until it's entirely clean. Besides, the mayor said none of us can leave, and we all know what happens when we don't listen to the mayor. You're trussed up or you're thrown in the catacombs. Either way, you deserve it for disobeying the mayor. He's a just man, a righteous man. We should heed his words, every one of them. Dominion? South Point is no longer part of the Dominion. The mayor decreed it. If Dominion scouts marched their muddy boots onto our streets, we'd truss them all up.
Хочу почитать, вот есть. Последний остался.
We should find this.
I do apologize, but I can't speak right now. I must prepare the beds for the 8 divines, of course. I won't be caught with unmade beds.
Пиздец ёбнутый.
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner. Praise Arcay. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Elonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts would still be themselves. The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folks should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then it faded. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
We should find those scouts before anything... This mayor. Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral. I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds so exciting. Oh, I suppose I can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years of honing my craft, this should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'll need you to be the bait. I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision. Wrestling with bears impedes precision. Slap them about their faces, throw sticks at them, call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their... I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should...
Ёпта. А вот он.
Smash it in the head! Keep it away from me!
Thank you. I can leave this nightmare.
Давай что-то. Что-то это... Книга за столом. Окей, вот. Молодец. Не забудь, что ли? Башня.
This town is broken. Flee while you can.
That wasn't so difficult, was it? Now let's head to my laboratory. We'll need that scroll to get into the cathedral.
Значит,
No use! Get out of there or the lightning will destroy you! We won't make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning. If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in South Point. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
That's it! Have some lightning! You want more lightning? I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning! What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. But now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the light. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around! Think you can talk down to me? I'll roast you on a lightning spit. Your lungs will fry so fast they pop like kernels in a skillet. I'll make your eyes burst out of your face. You aren't better than me! What are you talking about? You're right. You're absolutely right. I pushed everyone away, and then hated them for leaving me behind. Thank you for helping me realize I'm the source of my own problems.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. We should head to my laboratory now that the storm's clearing and all.
ой, да, бабка-то тут, походу, сама кукухой вылилась.
Now where did she... Ah, yes, it's on my desk. Yes, over there. Do you see it? Let's head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect. You have the scroll. Now we can enter the cathedral and give the mayor a bigger shock than the man in the tower.
who made us fight.
Get out of my head!
No. Забор золотого пути, блядь.
Is that the mayor? Wait! I recognize him. Let me see if I can talk some sense into him.
Ну давай.
Who's there? How did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the Divines. Sheogorath did this. All of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power. The respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should reintroduce ourselves. I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from South Point. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olis happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death. He has the power to remake South Point in his image, to the mad god's delight. Where Mayor Olis goes, Sheogorath won't be far behind. I see no other way. Unless you convince Sheogorath to take him back to oblivion, but arguing with the mad god is folly. I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olis found my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair! Woo-hoo! Richer than a cheese sorbet! Well, Well, if it isn't me old friend Hunts for Bucks. No, don't look so glum, or the skeevers'll notice. Then, well, they hit you up for spare gold, a few shin bones, your best parrot. Mayor Owlus is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried. I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have, but not Mayor Aulus. It would be too pedestrian. No. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Daraneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If South Point bores him, Sheogorath will leave. I'll be fine. There's still a chance to stop this. And after all Mayor Aulus has done, you shouldn't feel the need to hold back.
Это, кстати, голос какой-то очень молодой для старухи.
All ready aboard! Here, I brought you some presents. The shiny ones are always the best, wouldn't you say?
God's breath upon your soul. Endless light shall make you
Just kill me, you crazy freak. Wait, you're not him. You are dancing. I did? I had had a few drinks, and then I must have blacked out. Woke up here a while ago, tried to sleep, but I kept dreaming of the same man. Can't sleep. Or the man dances. I don't want to dance with him. I'm coming with you. Good. Still have a bit of lightning inside me. I'll help you get to him, so we can bash his face in.
Я могу прогресса.
Don't worry about it.
Haste and blood! It's why you're my new favorite character! Also, you boys, but mostly haste and blood! My boredom washed it away. Really got in the cracks there. Oh, you can't seem to catch a break, can you? Chin up, just like the bridge. And, well, a proper hero needs obstacle, struggle, repeated attempts at bodily harm. You're going to play the proper hero so Owlie can shine. Or, our deal is off. And if it...
That was the man, dancing in my dreams.
Do you have to lumber about like that? Show some... Show some madness!
Isn't my ear bleeding? Everything seems right. This can't be good.
Так, чувак, ты тут не дохни.
This just... I can never decide between choice and free will. Which will triumph in the end? But why not settle the matter for me? I just told you! Choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you can pull another lever. Your choice. Oh, all right, but do it with gusto. Remember, with gusto. A big, steaming pile of it.
I knew it! I knew it! You were no! What once was and will be must be trash. Set it free!
Not much gusto, but a smidge of verve, 3 jots brio, the essentials for a boxy fondue. Fondue. What was I saying?
Собственно, проснулся. Чувак, ты чё? Не понял? Чувак там остался.
What do you mean, coming to kill me?
It's a gift, a chance to shine, to prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch. Really, Howdy, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fondue. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly, all alone, and laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you could work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about... You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in South Point ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did... My family ruled South Point for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it. Wait, that's it. I'll go away with him, if he'll have me. Just let me try to convince him. Besides, there's not much of South Point left. It's a bit used up, don't you think? Sheogorath, I've been thinking. South Point can't truly appreciate your gift. But if you brought me to the Shivering Isles, I'd fit right in.
You want to go where you like all the others? Where you can be a shank of bacon in a house built of bacon shanks?
No, I mean, think of how I could use your gift in a place that truly understood me.
Well, I suppose you'll make a fine addition to the garden. Very well. The killing's off. I couldn't bring you to my home with more holes in you than when we first met. Just not proper.
Thank you, Sheogorath. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see my new home.
I'll send you ahead. I need a moment to speak with my second favorite mortal. Don't mind the grummites. They always smell that way. Choice wins again. Really tugs at the heartstrings. Careful with those. Yank too hard and the blood goes everywhere but up. I really do admire this town. Shame I can't take it with me. Oh, but can't I? I know just where to put it. We did we? Oh, well, I suppose you're right. Owlie and I could always visit. Perhaps during hurricane season. That'd be delightful. Don't be a stranger.
Пиздец, блять. Что тебе делают последние? Он пока в порядке, нет?
Thanks for saving my hide. They were trying to find a big enough pot to boil me.
The scouts you rescued brought reinforcements from Elden Root. We subdued the townsfolk for their own protection. Tell me, what happened in the cathedral? What? I thought Dareneth was mad. A Daedric prince in Gratwood? Is he in the cathedral? We should clear the town. You? Well, thank the 8 divines. Where is this Mayor Owlus all the crazed citizens mentioned? I'd like a word. I would have preferred a public execution. After what he did to this town, I hope he finds a slow death in the Shivering Isles. We'll escort them to Eldenwood. Hopefully the Mages Guild can look into their madness. As for South Point, we'll remain here to help rebuild. After this, what else can we do?
It seems Sheogorath held up his end of the deal. I felt his absence, I should likely say. I was able to open a portal here without any difficulty. I tried to tell Captain Elonthor what happened, but in his youth, I took him as an apprentice. He was lazy, a bit reckless, and nearly set my laboratory afire on 3 occasions. His childhood was quite difficult, but that's no excuse for his actions. Long ago, his bloodline ruled South Point. He was a child who thought the town would one day be his, but his parents died in a fire when he was young, and he lost everything. I thought by taking him on as a pupil, I could teach him. Yes, very soon, once I pour through the wreckage of my home and see what wasn't lost, perhaps I'll see you there?
Слушай, тут все.
What?
Quick, help me escape.
Set me loose.
I lost my head back there. Captain Elonthor says it's not cowardice if you're transformed into a bear by a town full of crazy people. I guess that's true.
I thought I'd been abandoned.
Set me free!
Please, help me to escape.
Set me free.
Don't leave me here.
Ебать. Кстати, блядь, так и не посмотрел, если он был в Андроте где-то место для воров. Воровское убежище.
Came into my house, tried to take my fire from me. So I showed them. The fire is a part of me now. It will always be inside me.
Please,
Have you
set
come
me
to free me?
What do you want?
Oh, I suppose I heard the mayor did all this. I suppose he must have gone a little mad. We all go a little mad now and then. Perfectly normal. Do you know when he'll be back?
Где этот-то? Потлатый братишка.
The 8 divines are running a little behind. We mustn't mention it when they arrive. It's important to remain polite when in the presence of divinity.
Ладно, хуй с ним.
I suppose eventually something like this happens everywhere, right?
The town's safe, I guess. It's a rat.
I heard the mayor stepped down from office. Who's going to keep the streets clean now?
Am I glad to see you?